Go ahead. Now, what game are we playing?
The nickname game.
This is too easy. Go ahead.
She calls him my love, which he hates, and he calls her baby girl.
Oh, that's Ronnie.
Yeah, exactly.
No. He's being literal. I don't know.
But I love that he hates that.
I think, hey, he doesn't know her name, and he thinks she's a baby girl.
But she says she calls him my love, and he hates that. I don't know. Why would he hate that?
Because he's ill, and his thought process is so paranoid and jumbled that it's almost criminal. Like, he went berserk yesterday because, right? I bet you he had a fight with her last night.
Oh, you should go to the wrap-up show, Howard.
Yeah.
Him and Lieberman really... I thought... I couldn't tell, but he's very upset with Lieberman. In his mind, Lieberman has crossed a line because he talks to his girlfriend.
He is the Taliban.
No, Ronnie should have been like like a mafia guy. That's how they think. They make these leaps.
He broke in fact, Ronnie's exact words were Lieberman broke the man code.
Ronnie doesn't know anything about the man code.
There is no man code. It's the Ronnie code.
Right. Where is that?
Gary, page 2.
Yeah. Ronnie's thought process is so jumbled that sometimes I have to sit him down and actually
Can you really
explain the
call
world.
it a thought process?
Oh, okay, fair enough. What page? I mean, what Ronnie? There's a bunch of Ronnie. Which one?
Let me see.
3, 4, or 5?
John?
Ronnie thinks Lieberman wants to bang Stephanie.
Well, you can play them all. Start with that one.
Should John have come to you and said, Ron, I want to let you know Stephanie and I talk, and these are some of the topics we discuss?
He shouldn't be, there's no reason for me to be in his mouth with my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that's like, you've spoken to my girlfriend about me before, correct?
No, she spoke to me about you.
You've spoken together.
I didn't bring it up.
It's like arguing with a plant. There's no arguing with him. His thought process is so paranoid. You know, whenever we do the psychological test, Ronnie's almost like a mass murderer. What did they say about him?
Well, they always say he's paranoid.
Paranoid, and it's just weird. His whole thought. Like what did John do? Talk to his girlfriend?
Yeah, it seemed to me like to not be a big deal. Like they had a discussion.
Oh, I guarantee you Ronnie went home and started one of his freaky thought processes with that girlfriend.
Well, I think there was probably somebody got a talking to last night, is my guess, and it wasn't pleasant.
If she's lucky, Ronnie was so rude to her that she'll leave him.
I didn't bring it up.
I didn't bring it up either. We were chatting. It comes up.
Yeah. You made it pretty clear how you wanted to fuck her a long time ago anyway when you were drunk, so let's get that clear.
What?
Let's get that out on the table. I mean, you want to go there, we'll go there.
Go where? Where are we going?
That's an expression Ronnie heard. I forget who used to say, you want to go there, we'll go there, but all this is like what Ronnie hears guys saying.
Yeah, it's almost, now that I'm listening to it, it is like talking to the Godfather.
Yeah.
That's a big wrap-up show thing, by the way. You want to go down that road? You want to go down that road? And no one ever does.
Right.
No, it's clear. I mean, it was clear.
It's not clear.
Yeah, okay, it's very clear, but okay.
I can't be friendly with your girlfriend?
I didn't say that. There's nothing wrong
And
with
I've been nothing but nice to your girlfriend.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah, sure.
No, correct.
Correct.
Tell the group.
Sure.
No,
Yeah,
you want to
correct.
go there? Tell the group.
I'm telling
I've
you.
helped her with some opportunities. I've been very nice to her. And it's not because I want to sleep with her.
Okay. All right.
What?
Whatever you say.
Clip 4 is the one to go with. This is where Ronnie really lets him have it.
This is where they go there?
Well, you know, Ronnie calls him a bunch of names.
You're so infatuated with me and what's going on with my life, I guess, that you have to know what's going on.
I'm infatuated with you. I'm making
you have to
small
sit there-
talk with
small
your
talk.
girlfriend.
No,
Don't make small talk with Ronnie or his girlfriend. Because Ronnie will misconstrue it. I know that about Ron. I love him, but I know how to handle him.
Obviously, John Lieberman doesn't.
No one really. You got to really spend time with Ronnie to know how to handle him.
Talking about me behind my... No, that's not being a reporter. When you're out at a social event or in a restaurant...
Small talking?
Or a restaurant for me, you're not a fucking reporter. But obviously, now I do know that you are a fucking reporter all the time, and I will not talk to you about certain things.
Did you cross a line here, John?
Absolutely not. My point about
'Cause you're
saying I'm a reporter
you're a
is
fucking pussy.
that we were...
You're a fucking pussy by doing that. Okay? You break man code by doing shit like that.
By talking
You're like
to
a
your
woman.
girlfriend
I
at
told-
an event?
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Jeez,
How long did
and
that go
voice.
on? Oh, and that voice.
A bit of time.
Yeah. Why doesn't he calm down at that block party? I mean, he gets on the air. Don't put him on the air today and tomorrow. I mean, listen to that voice.
Well, we were saying everybody went to the block party.
Right.
And he's the one who came back sounding like that.
Oh, every weekend.
Shuli said that, and I give Ronnie credit for this because what is he, 60-something years old?
Right.
Shuli says he has endless energy.
Yeah.
That he says he just goes and never stops.
Retard strength.
And he just never stops.
Yeah, but his voice does.
So did he go home and yell at his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Ronnie, you out here?
Downstairs.
Might be doing something.
Yeah, avoiding you.
Avoiding me. Ron, real quick, did you beat your girlfriend when you got home? What? Wait a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't beat my girlfriend.
No? Everything all right on that front?
Yeah. I found out Lieberman was like trying to get to my fucking head, supposedly.
So you had to talk with her?
No, I asked her what happened.
Right.
And she said she never really said any of that shit to him, that he was fucking just trying to get to me. But, you know.
And he did.
He wants to be a washwoman. It's okay with me.
How did you discipline her?
I didn't. Stop it.
I love he's the calm Ronnie.
Calm Ronnie.
No, I didn't.
Like you were all worked up. What did Lieberman do wrong? He spoke to her?
He spoke to her, and she said that Ronnie's tired.
Yeah, and that she needs a younger guy. You know.
Here's Lieberman.
Yeah. Lieberman.
Lieberman always said he was speculating about the younger guy.
What is that?
I'm done with him. I don't want to talk to him.
Oh my
He's an asshole. He really is an asshole.
John, what did you do?
I mean, what he did yesterday is the stupidest thing ever.
Did he break the man?
Trying to get to me like that, telling me lies like that.
What lies did I tell you?
She never said that, dude.
She said on the air yesterday that she said that when she called in.
No, she didn't. She didn't say that. She said I was tired.
Yes, she
And that she
absolutely
wanted
did.
a younger man. You fucking
The
idiot.
younger man thing I was
You're
joking
a
about.
fucking idiot. Go play with your own girlfriend. Don't worry about mine, okay?
Well, don't call me a liar. I'm not
You
a
are
liar.
a liar.
And
You are
and
a fucking liar.
Don't call me any
And
more names.
you're
I
a
don't
fucking liar.
appreciate
You're
you
a fucking
on the
liar.
wrap-up show
I don't give a
personally
shit.
attacking me.
That's right. Too bad, man. Don't attack me.
How did I attack you?
And
You're blaming me for your girlfriend.
I go out
Howard,
to
here's
dinner
the
with this
thing.
guy.
In all fairness,
wait a minute.
But
I
she
go out to
chose-
dinner with this fucking asshole,
Yeah.
and he's telling me how he's putting information together. He's a reporter 24/7.
What?
That's what he tells me.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
Ronnie, you're not smart enough to understand what I actually
You're a
said.
fucking, I know
you
exactly
take what I
you
say
said,
and you
moron.
misconstrue it.
No, I know exactly what you said.
Okay, Howard, I'm not going to have this argument with Ronnie because
I'm
it
gathering
doesn't.
information. That's what you told me. That's my job.
He's making it like I filled out the form and said I wanted to sleep with Stephanie. He's angry. You're channeling your anger toward me.
You're pissed
Your
off.
girlfriend filled out. Your girlfriend filled out the form.
You fucking lying motherfucker. That's what I'm angry at.
I don't call you names, do I?
I'll call you whatever I feel like fucking calling.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, I will.
You
what
will
are you
not.
Gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Oh, now you're threatening me?
No, I asked you what you're going to do about it.
You act like
You're
a 2-year-old.
fucking idiot.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
How am I?
How is he an idiot?
Wait, you think I'm an idiot?
Yeah, I do.
What right do you have to call
I
me
can
an
say
idiot?
whatever the fuck I want. Just
you
like
can?
Just like you can.
I have never once called you a name, Ronnie.
Well,
I have never once criticized
fucking talk to
your
me. Stay away from
intelligence.
me.
True,
Stay
it's
the fuck
true.
away
He's
from me.
been very, very cordial.
I will
with you.
talk to you in the course of my job.
Yeah, okay.
You're
no,
calling
you
him
talk to me in the
names.
course of my job.
I
your
said,
job.
I said I will talk to you in the course of my job.
At a fucking restaurant, that's your fucking job.
That's not what we're talking
No,
about,
that's
Ronnie.
what we are
You said
talking
do not
about.
speak to you, and I said I have to speak to you in the course of my job to ask you
Good.
questions.
Fine.
And in fact, why don't you
Well,
go
then you
ask
do that.
anybody
You
out
do
there?
that.
You're belligerent to me on a daily basis out there when
You
I'm
are.
trying to
I've
ask
seen
you
you.
questions.
I've
Not
seen
to
that.
mention bumping me in the hallway. Do you remember doing that the other
bumping
day?
you? Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Bumping- Oh, you can't take a little joking around. Now all of a sudden you're Mr.
Now I
fucking-
can't take
yeah,
joking?
Okay.
All right. Well,
Whatever.
you can't take joking either.
Yeah, I'm done with him.
You can't
Sure.
take joking either.
Yeah, okay, I'm
You shouldn't
done.
be bumping people in
I'm
the hall.
done. I'm done.
And I love how he
done.
takes off the headphones. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
done.
done. He takes something.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not
John,
going down that road.
he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy.
Well,
stopping the clock.
he resorts to personal attacks. I'm an idiot. I'm a washwoman.
I'm not a fucking tough guy, okay?
You sound like a tough guy.
No, I don't fucking feel what he did yesterday was fucking idiotic.
Can you
really did
explain?
anything.
What did I do?
You fucking lied.
How? What did I lie
What
about?
you said.
Well,
What?
you did say he was tired. That
Which
his
is
girl-
true. She told me that, and she said on the air that. When we were talking, she said, Ronnie's been traveling around. This was a few months ago.
Are
We
you
went
gonna
through
try-
this.
Are you going to fuck Stephanie?
No,
All right,
that's a
good.
ridiculous
I'm just
question.
saying, I'm putting it all out there, man. You want to go there? I'll go there.
Okay, let's go there.
You want to go there?
Let's go down that road.
Ronnie,
There he goes again.
where you?
What road are you fucking going down?
You want to go down that road?
Huh?
Huh?
I have nothing personal against you.
Yeah, you do.
But all you do is
Obviously,
call
you're
me
a
names.
jealous motherfucker.
I'm jealous
think
of
he-
you?
No, not of me.
Do you think he is jealous? Honestly.
Well, why is he fucking on my case like that? For what?
How
What
am
was
I?
the purpose?
Well,
what was the purpose?
he was dragged into this when your
Yeah, okay,
girlfriend-
fine. That's fine, okay?
Right.
She picked it. She wrote it. I don't give a shit about that part of it.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be an asshole and say, "Oh, well, of course she always tells me she wants a younger man." Fuck
He
you,
never
dude.
said that.
I'll run rings around
Well-
you any day of the week.
Okay, Ronnie.
Okay.
Can you fuck better than him, you think?
Yeah, any day.
All
I'll
right.
fuck his girlfriend. She'll be standing. Her fucking hair will be standing up.
Oh, that's
talking
nice.
about the hair
That's
on,
right.
Are you talking
If
about,
you want to be an asshole, I can be an asshole too.
you talking about the hair on her arms?
Okay.
Want to have a fuck contest?
You want to be an
two?
asshole? I'll be an asshole.
Ronnie, the difference is
there is no difference.
you step way over the line.
Yeah, I
and now
step
you're
way over the
talking
line.
about sleeping with my girlfriend. I never once said.
How about a fuck contest? Seriously.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead. Big shot.
You fuck Stephanie.
Bring it out.
He'll fuck your girlfriend and see who fucks better.
Then we're going to be back in here with a whole new
Let the girls decide.
problem.
Let the girls
what's that
decide who
problem?
fucks better. Ronnie's confident in his fucking. One thing.
Yeah, but Ronnie's never going to touch Stephanie again after he's been with John. She's been with John.
Well, you can't take it out on Stephanie because you're going to fuck his girlfriend.
That's fine with me.
Good.
You're sure you can handle this?
I would not subject my girlfriend to that torture.
You guys going to wear condoms for this? I would
No,
suggest no condoms.
No.
No condoms.
Absolutely
I'm riding
not.
bareback.
None.
Oh my God.
None.
I'm going in commando.
That's right.
Oh,
Well, John, Ronnie says he's up for it.
I'm not up for it. No.
You're gonna do it?
No, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. Especially because yesterday he's calling me a washwoman. I mean, this is the thing. Ronnie can't argue rationally, so he resorts to just name calling. So yesterday he called me
Well,
idiot, washwoman, this
That
and
shows
that.
limited arguing abilities.
Limited intelligence, I would
Right.
say.
Okay. Right.
Well,
Stay
no,
away from
you
me,
don't
John.
have to call him
Don't
names.
fucking hang out with me. Don't talk to me. Stay away from me.
Okay,
If
I'm
that's the
saying
way you
okay.
feel, I'm an idiot to you? That's fine.
I did.
Fuck you. And the whole fucking deal.
What deal?
What does that mean? What deal?
That's
what
cryptic.
deal?
What
He
deal?
walks away after saying,
You talk about the fuck contest is off?
He'll be back.
Is there anything you want to say, John, now that you are alone?
I think he just said it all. I think you see what we're dealing with. God bless you for dealing with him for the past 30
Well, he
years.
does make a point. You did kind of say that Stephanie said he was tired. He says Stephanie
But
didn't.
that is true, and she said it when she called in yesterday.
Right.
The whole Howard.
it was all based on how much
When
he
you
was
look just
traveling.
quickly, when you look at it rationally,
Right.
she started going to these block parties with him
Right.
to spend more time with him because she was never seeing him, and that was the whole
Which is
basis.
beautiful. He
Which
took
is
that
a
to-
good thing, and he
Right.
took it. Yeah. All she said to me was, "I love Ronnie, but I'm not seeing him enough." Boom, boom, boom. That's all I said.
And you
it-
said, hey, he should spend more time with her.
that's all I said.
Right.
And now he's
But he
talking about.
never, ever, ever said that she said she wanted a younger man. It was always implied.
She wants Ronnie.
Clearly, she wants Ronnie. What else? Why else would she be
Why
with
is he
him?
so upset?
That's my. He's upset because she wrote my name on that piece of paper, and at the moment that she put that pen to that paper, his life changed forever.
Oh,
Right.
dear.
Well, you know, this game is a very scary game.
It's
What?
a tough one.
I guess she's attracted to you because you are a good listener. Maybe Ronnie needs to listen more.
Maybe I'll go give Ronnie some tips. I'm sure that'll go over well in the hallway. I'm going to go give Ronnie some listening tips.
Let me ask you something, John. You and Ronnie get into these things all the time, yet obviously you're friends outside of here and you go to dinner together.
You know, it's very strange, Robin. Actually, our relationship has been deteriorating lately because in the hallway, really, in the hallway, I'll say good morning to him, just a cordial good morning,
Right.
and he'll grunt,
He
or
does that
he'll
with everyone. And he gets into a shtick.
Yeah, it's like the minute he comes into this compound, he's like another man. He might as well shed his suit jacket and have a Superman on his chest or
I think
something.
that's his personality.
Because outside of here, I really like him,
Yeah.
and he's nice, and we've had nice conversations. But in here, he is like a monster.
Well, the game, if anyone's keeping score, the game is who would my woman have sex with? The game is 1-for-1 in fucking up relationships, so it's a good game, right, Robin? It's a very good game.
Absolutely. Fireworks every
All
time
right.
the game is played.
John, good for you. Playing the game well.
Ronnie, can your relationship with Lieberman be restored? Where are you going? Ronnie, where are you going, man?
Uh-oh. Oh, there's Jason. What's the latest update?
Ronnie just grabbed his coat and left.
He left.
Well, I left the compound. And there's
What are
no
you
guest
talking about?
today, so he didn't go downstairs to help anyone up or
He's got to
anything.
do security.
I don't know where he went. I was like, where are you going? And he just...
Wow.
And we have
Why
a bit
does
in
he
about
get
10
hot
minutes.
under the collar?
Wow. Well, all right. He got hot under the collar.
Over nothing.
I'm not sure what they're fighting about.
In the spelling game, see if he could spell Lieberman.
All right, John. I hope Ronnie's all right.
He's fine, because nothing really happened.
Yes.
Am I good? John, the lines around here often get very, very blurry between reporter, friend, co-worker. Do you think Ronnie's confusing all these aspects?
I just think, and I mean this, he is a different guy when he's in this compound. And when we're out of the compound, I thought we were friends outside of here. I really did. I thought we were friends or friendly. But lately, he's been a monster to deal with in here, and now he's calling me a liar, and he resorts to these personal attacks. I've never once attacked him personally. And so, yeah, things get blurred around here. And this time, though, it seems like it's gone too far. It's like I don't have the energy to deal with this kind of bullshit. I really don't, Greg.
Why are you attacking Lieberman in this situation? What's really irking you?
What do you mean?
What aspect of it? Because it seems
Made
like
up lies, okay, to get to me, okay? That's why.
Can your relationship with John be
Nah, I'm
repaired?
done with it. You don't need friends like him. I really don't care if I talk to him, I don't talk to him. I really don't give a shit. You know, he's all about work. Obviously, he says, because when I confronted him about, do you work 24/7? We went, when you go out to dinner with me, obviously the conversations that you have with people, are all news all the time, I guess, So.
The microphone is never turned off,
No.
in your opinion.
He's gathering information. That was his answer to me. That's not a friend. I'm sorry.
Robin, I hold in my hand an envelope, and this envelope contains, I don't know, about 10 envelopes. Ronnie went crazy. John Lieberman and Ronnie not talking to each other. Did Ronnie ever return to the compound, or is he still missing? Is he still MIA?
I ran in here. I didn't see him come back yet.
Wow.
He's back.
He's back? Where'd you go, Ron?
Went to get my phone.
What?
Went to get my phone out of the car.
Oh. I thought, John really got to you. All right, Ronnie and John went at it after this game yesterday. I don't know if we'll see the same fireworks.
No, I think most of the people will have more of a sense of humor than Ronnie.
All right, I'm holding in my hand the envelope. Let's see who it is. Jason. Anybody care about Jason Kaplan, or should I just rip this up?
I care.
Do you care who Jason's wife would fuck? I don't.
I sort of do.
All right.
I also care who she wouldn't fuck. Do you want Jason to come in?
Yeah. I meant to tell you yesterday, we probably should have the wives on the phone when we do this. Wouldn't that be better?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, I'll get her on. I'll get her on right now.
Nah.
It's just we never know when we're going to do it, and everybody's wife is available at a different time.
Right. Come on in. Do we care who your wife's going to fuck? I so don't care who your wife would want to fuck.
Dude, I only played this game because Sal handed me the envelope.
Who do you think she wants to fuck?
Well, I think she likes, and it's somebody you don't really know that well, but Rob the cameraman.
Yeah.
Rob Martin, because I had a party a few months ago, and
yeah, that'll suck, because nobody knows Rob the camera guy.
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's true.
Right.
That's my guess.
Who is she most likely not to fuck? And I hope it's not you.
Oh,
Who is it?
Probably.
Yeah.
No, I think it's Ronnie.
Ronnie?
She is so, she listens to the show, but she never bothers me about it or texts me or anything like that. And when
Right.
Ronnie was doing his washing his ass out in the sink thing,
Yeah.
I got she's like, never have him over the house. It's gross.
Yeah, a lot of women do think Ronnie's gross.
And Sal would be my backup on that. 'Cause
Okay.
even though she likes Sal a lot.
She would not want to fuck him.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Oh. Well, you were right about least wanting to fuck.
Ronnie.
Yeah, she's grossed out by it.
Yeah, most women are.
No, and I think she likes him as a person, but
Yeah. Probably not. Let's be honest.
Not after today.
Not after today. All right.
Ronnie sounds very secure.
Who would she want to?
Well, oddly enough, it is not Rob the camera guy.
All right, is this somebody people will know?
Somebody you know very well. I think you used to live with him.
Oh, no.
Will?
Yeah, Will.
Oh my goodness.
She dreams of fucking Will.
Yeah, I have to
the
say,
whole time.
Will's my bro. If she was gonna fuck somebody, I'd be proud for it to be Will.
Yeah. Well, wow. What do you think of that, man? You're in the game, bro. You're in the game.
I'll tap that ass. I'll give it to her.
Have a party.
Sounds like you're ready to tap any ass that walks around.
Pretty much. That's
you
true.
got the married man syndrome, man.
We both
That's all
do.
right. Yeah, well, we're married.
At the block party this weekend, Will and I went up on stage, and they told us 10 minutes beforehand, go up on stage and say something. So I just went up and talked about every woman here that I want to have sex with. Like,
who do you want to have sex with?
Oh my God, Teddy's girlfriend, or Teddy's wife, Poppy, Will's wife,
Doug Goodstein's
wife. John Belaris was there with like some Playboy model.
You want to fuck her?
Oh, I want to fuck her.
Fuck John Belaris.
I want to fuck Rob Martin's girlfriend.
Wow.
There's the list is just
You got the
endless.
same disease, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's bad, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Better not do anything.
Exactly.
Good point.
Right. All right. Your wife, her phone went to voicemail just as well. Nobody cares about you and your wife.
I do.
Thank you.
Actually.
All right. Good. You did care. You liked it.
Well, take care of it in your personal time.
All right. That was a bust. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes today's version of Who Would My Wife Want to Have Sex With?
Thank you for playing Who Would My Woman Bang on the Howard Stern Show.
There you go.
Will, Jason.
Yeah.
Roommates.
We share everything.
Will's obviously known as the hot guy around here, but this runs a little
But you
deeper.
are, Carmel.
Well, thanks. I mean, I wasn't going to say it myself, but anyway, let's get to it. Do you think this runs a little deeper because obviously Janice was over at your apartment together? Do you think she caught Will coming out? Are you starting to retrace your steps? Like Will coming out of the shower? He has nice legs, things like that. Do you think she was noticing things all the while?
I didn't leave hair on the toilet seat like Jason, that type of stuff.
Jason,
Who are you talking to, him?
Yeah,
both of you guys. Jason, did you notice anything? Like, and now are you retracing your steps? Like, was she checking Will out all the while?
It's so funny because, obviously, Will's a very attractive guy, and girls like him all the time, but when I was going through the list in my head of who it would be, Will never popped in there, so it did come as a surprise. And, when we lived together, when Will and I lived together, I could, occasionally hear him having sex. And now I'm wondering, like, does she hear that? Is there something going on? She like, I never made those noises. I don't know. But in all honesty, I'm happy it's Will because it would gross me out if it was somebody else. I think the smartest thing in the world will be other guys here to have their wives sleep with me because nothing will have you go running back to your husband quicker.
Good point.
It's a
Spend 30 seconds in the sack with me.
In a way, you're a safeguard against cheating.
I think if I'm everybody here, I'm praying my name is on that list.
They get a little taste and they want no more. Gentlemen,
Thank you.
you're very mature about this. Thank you.
Very mature.
Morning, Tommy.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good morning.
Welcome.
Which way are we headed?
Just follow me, please.
Okay. Nice. Very cool.
So the new book, Hitmaker.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that and I'm sure a bunch of other things with Howard
Great.
today.
Which way are we headed?
You're going right in there.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Right in here.
Okay, the book. He was head of Sony for 15 years. You see the people that he's worked with. He's credited with discovering Shakira. Oh, he also said the Beyonce thing was not much to do about nothing.
What, the lip syncing?
Yeah.
How could it be?
I agree.
I disagree.
I disagree. I'm with you.
I think it's a big deal.
Sing. That's what you do.
Like, you were hired to sing.
I get it, but I didn't pay to see her. I guess that's the difference. I can't believe
but that's the point. When you pay to see her, it's a whole fucking deal, too. Tommy Mottola, a lot of people don't know who Tommy is. Tommy used to run Sony Records. He started out... Oh, there's Tommy. Look at you. Here's a song I wrote about you.
You're going to sing for Tommy?
I'm going to sing for Tommy. It's called Hero. I wrote it. There it is. You know, I wrote this song. What mic are you on? One? Let me see.
Wow.
Tommy, why write a book even? Like, you got tons of dough, right? You made a ton of money being, not only, you started out as like a manager of the Hall & Oates and all these guys. A big manager. Oh, there's your coffee.
Thank you.
And, you know, why bother writing a book? You don't need the dough. You're married to Talia. You made, I think you're worth over $200 million.
What, have you been counting?
Oh, I do.
Trying to catch up to you, Howard.
Tommy makes so much money that he actually picks up the check if we go to dinner.
Wow.
Seriously.
That's a rich man.
Howard's cheap, you know that.
Right.
He has alligator arms. You know what those are?
What are those?
Little short arms. They don't go into your pocket.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't reach the table.
Are you implying something here, Tom?
No. Are you kidding? No, in fact, if you go to dinner with Tommy Mottola and it's a great meal, he buys the restaurant. I'm saying you're a millionaire, many times multi-millionaire. And why write a book?
Well, a couple of it's funny. I really never wanted to write a book. A mutual friend of ours, Dan Cloris, kept pushing me, and finally I said yes. So I took 2 shots at it, and I didn't like it, and I actually threw them away.
Why? Because all of the good stuff that you're going to write, I mean, you know a lot of secrets about people in the recording industry. Were you like, hey, I don't want to betray them?
These people are still alive?
You know, what I thought would be interesting is that since everything, because of the internet, becomes vaporized very quickly these days, right?
Yeah.
I thought that if there could be a story that would talk about popular music, as a golden age between Elvis and the iPod, and then maybe I could tell a story in the middle of it about some of the things that I did and keep it interesting. That might be fun as opposed to a boring biography.
Now, I started reading in the newspaper maybe a year or 2 ago that Simon Cowell, like this would have made you a household name. Simon Cowell was thinking of making you a judge on the X Factor. In fact, the rumor was so strong that I just figured it was days away from being signed.
Right.
Is that something that would interest you, being a judge on a reality show?
I've always seen myself as someone more behind the scenes as opposed to in front of the camera.
Right.
I was never really comfortable with that.
But wouldn't that be the ultimate for you? Wouldn't that be appealing to you to be the famous guy now?
Only if I could be on America's Got Talent with you.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, we definitely need a replacement for someone there.
Someone there, yes.
Right.
But you know what? I actually think you would be a great judge because your whole job was judging talent.
Absolutely.
When you so what happened to that rumor? I mean, was there an approach made?
Simon and I are very close friends, and we spoke about it for months. And he wanted me to go to London first and then come back and help him out with the show in London. And I just thought that, based on what's going on in my life, that really wouldn't work out. And again, feeling uncomfortable that you have to sort of be a little bit animated sometimes. I wasn't so sure about it, so I decided not to do it.
In other words, you would be uncomfortable saying to someone, hey, you're not a good singer.
I wouldn't be uncomfortable with that. I just would not want to be not myself and have to be animated beyond, what my normal personality is.
Yeah, in a sense that you're a pretty laid-back guy, you would have to sort of push some sort of agenda and a personality that maybe isn't in you.
You're on TV. You don't want to see like a lump of, garbage sitting there.
Right, and you could be a lump of garbage on TV and not pull it off.
That might be cool, though.
What, to see a lump of garbage on TV? Haven't we seen enough lumps of garbage on TV? Tommy doesn't want to be that way.
So when did you write that song, by the way?
What, Hero?
Yes.
Well,
did you write that about me this morning?
Do you think that when you wrote this book, Mariah Carey is sitting there like nervous that you're going to say something about her that's, you know how she is sexually, you could write a lot of stuff about her as she could about you.
Well, all I said was nothing but complimentary things about her talent and about the realities of the situation, and took full responsibility, in fact, for a lot of things that, have been written in the past.
Yeah, but didn't you take the hits? Like Mariah will go around saying, hey, Nick Cannon's the first love of my life. Did you read that quote somewhere?
Yeah, well, I'm happy for her. That's great. Nick's a great guy.
Right.
I love Nick.
But that's saying to you, I think, hey, Tommy, I married you, but I never loved you. Do you think that's accurate?
Look, the pressures that were put on Mariah at the time that she was 19 and 20 years old were extraordinary.
Right.
If you can imagine a person that age being thrown into a whirlwind of business people surrounding her, sort of telling her what to do, trying to guide her and direct her, and then all of a sudden, upon the launch of that first album, becoming the biggest superstar in the world, and then having that continue year after
Tremendous
year.
pressure.
Tremendous pressure.
And you know what's
and
weird?
Of course, feeling, the feeling of being controlled and all the things that she's always talked about. When you have that many people coming at you, including your husband, right?
Right.
You can certainly feel like those things are overwhelming. So I totally understand it.
She accuses you of being controlling, like you literally would tell her what to wear. You would tell her what songs to sing. And in a sense, though, couldn't you make the argument that that's what made her successful? Having the president of the record company, a guy who had molded all these careers, taking that much interest in you. Yeah, you're a control freak, but is that so bad?
Yeah, I think anything can be taken out of context. I didn't write the songs, first of all. She did.
Right.
I helped make the records, okay? Those records all became #1. But, at making suggestions about what to wear after having the experience of all the things that you go through.
Right.
And dealing with all of the artists that you deal with on that way.
Right.
And if you have an upbringing where there are no boundaries to begin with, and then people in your life, not only myself, but everybody surrounding you. Don't forget, this was a giant corporation. I had 14,000 people working there.
Right.
There were at least 50 people constantly dealing with all the stars. So all of this was coming at once.
Yeah, but if you're the president of the record company, and I'm another artist, I'm not Mariah Carey, but I'm with Sony, I might have been like, you know what? Tommy's consumed with Mariah. I'm not getting his attention at all. I bet you there was a lot of jealousy back then. Like Cyndi Lauper, she's very critical of you because you didn't pay enough attention to her. I mean, you must have been getting that from all sides, being married to Mariah Carey. It's probably a recipe for disaster for you and for her.
Well, let me go through the list just for a second, okay? I mean, if you want to deal with it just from the female diva point of view.
Right.
So there was Mariah.
Right.
There was Celine Dion, who sold even more records than Mariah.
Right.
Gloria Stefan.
Right.
Barbara Streisand.
Whoa.
Beyonce.
All at the same label.
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Wow.
You think any of them...
Do you have any hair left?
Do you think any of them complained about what happened to their lives and their success?
No, I'm sure that they were happy.
So, there you go.
Right.
Again, at the end of the day, it's about results.
So you say to the other people on the label, hey, if your careers weren't going that well, maybe it's not my problem. Maybe it was somebody else's.
Listen, at the end of the day, the artists tend to always point the finger at the record company.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Does that drive you crazy?
No, because it's part of the game.
Yeah, but doesn't it drive you crazy when you busted your... I know if I was going to have a guy, if I was going to put out a record, I'd want you on my team because you are ruthless.
Yeah.
When you're into an artist...
You have to be. Yeah.
I mean, I know in your book you point out that, like, one time they wouldn't let Ricky Martin on some show.
The Grammys.
Yeah. You pulled...
They didn't know really who Ricky Martin was and what he was about.
So you said to them, hey, fuck you. You don't want Ricky Martin? I'm pulling all my artists off your Grammys.
Well, that was a year that we had booked another 3 or 4 major stars on the show. And we thought that year for sure, I think we had Lauryn Hill, who walked away with, I think, 6 Grammys that night and lots of other stars. And we absolutely flexed our muscles and said, listen, we have to have this artist on. We are telling you that this is going to be groundbreaking. And we had a huge fight about it. In fact, I had to go directly to Les Moonves about it.
Wow. And you forced Ricky Martin onto that agenda.
We exercised a lot of pressure.
Right. Well, yes. I mean, but that's the kind of guy you want on your team, right?
I mean, listen, it's competitive. That's what you do, and that's what my job is and was,
Isn't it
at the end of
amazing?
the day, I'm really a conduit to being able to get all of that out to people as best and as much as I possibly can.
See, that's why I think you would be the ultimate judge on X Factor.
Okay, so
I mean, if that's your, I mean, who has made more hit makers than you?
Right.
So how do you find a Mariah Carey? She's 18 years old. What were you at some party and someone handed you a tape?
Yeah, as the story goes, I was at a party. It was a launch party, actually for a new artist who I don't know if anybody would remember. Her name is Patsy Kensit.
I know the name.
She was an actress, wasn't she?
She was an actress from Australia, exactly.
She wanted to have a recording career?
She wanted a recording career. And so she had a group, and so we went there for a party for her launch.
Right.
And another friend of mine, a singer named Brenda K. Starr, had walked in with this young girl, and she introduced me. She said, "This is my friend Mariah," and then she handed me a tape, and that's the way it went.
And Mariah was standing there.
Mariah was standing there, looked at me, I looked at her, said hello, and I...
Any instant attraction? Were you attracted to her immediately?
We just, glanced at each other, that kind of thing. I left the party shortly after that, got in the car, and I said, let me put the tape on. We get dozens of demo tapes, right?
Isn't that unusual that you even put the tape on? Would that be typical of you? Probably most times you don't. You have an A&R guy.
It's unusual.
Yeah.
It's usually.
But does it make a difference that Brenda K. Starr gave you the tape?
Well, she was in my face about listening to it, so I put it in. I figured, okay, let me listen. And I heard this singing, and I said, this cannot be this little, white chick that I just heard.
Is she a white chick?
That I just met.
It seems to be
her mother's Irish, and her father was, I think, black and Venezuelan.
Oh, okay. So she is somewhat black.
Well, absolutely. Her father was. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what everyone.
What is she, a quadroon or something?
She would be an octoroon, Robin. That's an octoroon, right, Tommy? You admit to being married to an octoroon, don't you?
I'm going to let you guys carry that.
All right, Tommy. So you put the tape in. And you hear this voice.
I put the tape in, and I hear a voice that's one of the most extraordinary things I had ever heard.
Wow.
So I said to the driver, turn around.
Was she singing her own songs on that tape?
Singing her own songs on the demo.
Were the songs good?
Songs were great.
They were great?
One of them was great, yeah. One of them was really great. So, but the voice was outstanding.
Right.
Turn around, go back to the party. She wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go crazy the next day or two trying to find her.
You're yelling at people in your office, find that girl, like Cinderella.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
And finally, we found her, and then she came up to the office with her mother, and point blank, we said, listen, we don't want you to leave the building. Go get a lawyer, and we'd like to sign you right away.
Wow.
Yeah,
what a story.
It was that simple.
And there was another record company interested in her. They had offered her $20,000 to sign, right?
Supposedly, yes.
And you offered her $50,000 to sign.
Well, it was more than that.
So you got Mariah Carey for a song and a dance, right? I mean, Sony, how are you not still the president of Sony Records? I mean, you bring in Mariah Carey, you brought in Beyoncé, you brought in all these artists.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they not blowing you right now? Seriously, what is that?
Well, the good thing is a dear friend of mine named Doug Morris is running the company now, and they couldn't have a better executive sitting in that chair.
Oh, come on.
He's a great guy.
Is he fucking up?
No.
Is he doing as well as you did?
He's doing fantastic.
Well, how many artists did he find compared to you? You don't sit there and do the math?
Doug is a veteran.
Does he have a Mariah Carey? No, he doesn't.
He's got Adele.
Aren't you well, that's pretty
Not
good.
bad, right?
Not bad.
Okay.
Why did they, why are you no longer there?
Things change and evolve. The management that was there prior, that is not there any longer, and I didn't see things exactly the same way. I thought, as the business
How did you see things?
The business was evolving. Downloads were becoming more and more prevalent.
Right.
And I saw that what we were doing was eroding. And I thought that the only way to take the company was to make it into a total entertainment company, which means here we are finding, branding, and developing these big stars, and the only thing we get out of it is their recordings. Why don't we go in business with them?
Manage them.
Well, not even manage them, but, become part of their brand, own a piece of their brand, do their touring, book them, and in fact help become part of the whole 360-degree.
In other words, it's not easy to make money just with selling CDs anymore.
The decline,
it's almost impossible.
The decline had begun.
Can you believe what happened to the music industry? Is it shocking to you?
It's shocking, yeah.
It is.
It's shocking because in the beginning when Napster came about, everyone just thought it was this mosquito that was going to bite you and nothing was going to happen. But of course it was an elephant and it stomped on the whole industry.
You fought Napster at the time. Are you sorry you did?
We all fought Napster.
Right.
Everybody in the industry, all of us got together and thought like, okay, let's just get rid of this because, we don't need this in our lives. And foolishly, we should have embraced it.
Why? Because it probably would have been a good vehicle to sell records.
Well,
really.
it would have been owned and controlled by the industry at that point, and it would have been the vehicle that the industry distributed music by. And then similarly, the people running Sony at the time, we had a possible alliance with Steve Jobs, and we probably could have had some sort of a partnership with iTunes.
Right.
We would have been there with him, but because Sony Japan wanted the technology to be proprietary because they considered themselves an electronics and manufacturing company,
right,
they wouldn't let us go in business with Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's a hard thing to predict, though, you know.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been a whole different story if they'd gone into business with Steve Jobs and really embraced that guy.
Yeah.
So getting back to the Mariah Carey stuff, because that's probably the most interesting. I mean, you've done a million things, and that is really something. And by the way, speaking of Beyonce, I'll get back to Mariah in a minute. What do you make of Beyonce getting up there and lip syncing the national anthem?
I've been in D.C. for dozens of events, and all I can tell you is that technically, when you go down there, it's certainly not up to the levels and standards that we're all used to.
Right.
So whatever she did because of what was happening technically, whether her voice was lower in the track and she sang on top of it, or she in fact lip synced, it's no big deal.
It's not?
No, it's not a big
But
deal.
Kelly Clarkson didn't lip sync, and James Taylor didn't lip sync.
There must have been a technical reason for it, and I'm sure that there was good reason for it, if in fact she did. See, I think she sang, and there was part of the track underneath
I think she sang with the track.
I think she sang with the track. And here's the bottom line. Beyonce is one of the greatest singers in the world.
Is she one of the greatest singers in the world?
One of the greatest stylists and singers in the world.
But doesn't this throw people into a question mark?
I think people are off on a tangent, and they should just get off Beyonce's back.
Really?
Beyonce's a monster talent.
But I'm not saying she's not a talent, but
By the way, at the Super Bowl,
yeah,
hardly anybody sings live except maybe the rock bands.
Yeah, that we know.
Yeah,
I think this was like a con job kind of thing, and people felt like it was a little bit of
I think people feel conned, but they shouldn't. Beyonce has sung beautifully at other inaugurations and other events.
Right.
You know, I mean, it doesn't get any better than Beyonce. I mean, I stick up for her and wave the flag. I'm sorry.
So go back to your life again. So, okay. So you were a married guy. This is all in the book. In fact, you even became Jewish. You're an Italian guy. You became Jewish for your first wife, right?
Right.
And you got kids and the whole thing.
Right.
But when you meet Mariah Carey, romance begins to blossom.
Right.
But who even knows if it's romance?
How does that happen? I mean,
how does it not
what's-
happen?
No, but when does it start? While you're in the studio working with her?
I would have fucked her while she recorded Heroes. But that's me. Take off your top. So, Tommy, it's almost impossible to be that powerful in show business, to be the head of Sony Records, to be in charge of all these artists. You're making tons of dough. You're on a major role. You meet this girl who's an extraordinary talent. It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Things can become intoxicating sometimes.
Did you try to fight it, the urge to
That's what I
pound
want to
her?
know.
I certainly, you know, at the time I was separated, and I certainly felt that, you know.
You mean you separated first, or did you?
No,
you
it
were
was
feeling it.
all in the process of what was happening in my life at that time.
Okay.
Right.
And so, you know, working that closely night and day on the project, this relationship, you know, began to happen, and then, of course, one thing led to another, and we had a relationship going on. So that was something that was almost inevitable.
How long did you wait before you guys porked each other when you met her? I mean,
Was the album finished?
Yeah, yeah. How, you know, Tommy, really? I mean,
No, I waited till the 100 million mark.
You did, yeah. Smart man. You won't bang an artist that's making less than 100 million, right?
No, 100 million sales.
Sales,
That's
right.
a billion.
That's right, a billion. Was it real love for you? Were you in love now that you look back on it and you look back on your life?
I think we had a great relationship. I think that at the time there was just so much happening so fast. I'm not sure that either of us knew really what was real and what wasn't real. And I think that looking back on it, I take full responsibility for the fact that I should have remained the chairman of the company and made the music and helped all that I could have, and it probably would have been better off for both of us had we not had a relationship.
Right.
What was the age gap?
20 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't approve
which
that. I have a 19-year age gap. That's appropriate.
19 is it, right?
Yeah.
19's
20 seems a
19's
little
the cutoff,
much.
exactly.
Yeah, that seems like a sort of a weird thing to get into, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think it's more even, you know, age doesn't mean anything. It's more of what happens, you know, in your upbringing and where the similarities are. I mean, I have.
But doesn't that lead to you being a much more sophisticated person?
Yeah. But I have an age gap with my wife Talia, and you know, because of her family upbringing and because she was rooted in the same things that I was when I was raised in the Bronx, you know,
right.
We have so many similarities that it was just like God dropping an angel out of the sky.
Tommy, you say in your new book that, like, when you were planning your marriage to, your big wedding to Mariah, she was studying the Lady Di and Prince Charles getting married, and she wanted equally as glamorous a wedding, right?
Well, she wanted to outdo that.
She did. And did you
my
outdo
goodness.
it?
We tried.
Yeah, I mean, every aspect of your life was big. I mean, and you had big celebrities there. I mean, who was there? De Niro and Streisand, and I mean, everyone was there, right?
Lots of artists from the label were there.
Was that embarrassing to you in a way? Was that too over the top?
It was overwhelming, because you feel sort of like, I don't like the artists to have to do anything that, they feel compelled that they have to do.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
For like an image.
Yeah, and because I was running the company, I think they felt compelled that they had to be. So I always felt awkward about that.
And working for the Japanese, I imagine they like a humble guy. They don't want a guy who shows off too much.
They like a guy who hides under a rock and who goes in every day,
right,
like an ant in an ant colony.
And gets it done.
And that's it, and that's all their culture is about.
Did they ever come to you at any point when you were in the midst of Mariah Carey and this big royal wedding and the whole thing, they ever say, hey, Tommy, we love you. You're making a lot of money for this company, but can you calm the fuck down? Did they ever give you the lecture?
Well, the man running the company at the time, his name was Norio Oga. He was the successor of Akio Morita, who was the founder. He was also one of the co-founders. He was a musician,
right,
and an opera singer, and he got commandeered by Morita to come into the company because he also was an engineer. Okay, so long story short, music was at in the root of his soul and his heart. So he appreciated everything that I did.
Right.
And he understood sort of, I guess, the emotions that go along with that. And we were wildly successful at the time as a company. So everybody sort of embraced it. And were they happy about it? I'm sure they were not. They were probably very uncomfortable about it.
And they let it be known?
They did not let it be known.
Do you have to learn how to bow when you work for the Japanese? Do you bow when you meet your masters? I mean, seriously, do you have to like bow down and everything?
You do a little bit of the formalities, yes. Yeah. I mean, I had to go to Japan quite often. I was there like every few months at one point.
And do they teach you how to bow and stuff? I mean, seriously, you got to learn Japanese culture, right?
They teach you how to, do all of those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were tremendously successful for these
What's
guys.
the protocol? I mean, do you bow lower to some people? Do people bow lower? I mean, I really, how do you get that down?
Depends on how big and important they are.
You work with Hall & Oates, Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson. You say Michael Jackson is the greatest artist you ever worked with in terms of talent, raw talent, right?
Michael Jackson certainly, he had it all. I mean, dancing, singing, writing.
But how odd a guy. I mean, like, you had personal interactions with this guy. You had to.
I worked with him for 15 years. Sure.
I mean, how bizarre. I had one meeting with him. I thought he was out of his fucking skull. I mean, honestly, I never saw anything like it.
Well, Michael was a true artist. He was
odd.
He had oddities, of course.
Is that what a true artist is? Are true artists odd, Tommy?
Here's the thing: you have to think many of them.
Yeah.
But if you think about his upbringing and what he went through from the early age of 4 or 5, and going through the whole Jackson 5 scenario and dealing with that family and the father and the jealousy and the things that they put him through.
Yeah, but when you're working with him, do you ever have to sit him down and say, listen, we're in the business together.
Yeah.
You can't look so fucking white. Stop dyeing your skin. Stop getting the nose jobs. Do you ever have to sit down and lecture an artist?
Well, it wasn't for me to be judgmental about that. I could comment on the music.
Right.
That was my job, but certainly,
Do you ever feel intimidated commenting on music to Michael Jackson?
Not really.
No. You say, fuck it, that's my role.
I mean, at the end of the day, the axe is going to fall on my head if it's not successful. And obviously,
did you ever walk in a room with him and say, Michael, this song is shit?
No. But what you would try to do is say, listen, you think this arrangement could be like this, or you think it could be changed like that, or what do you think about this song being the first single and not this one?
And what if he says, no, fuck you, Tommy?
Then we had his wish was our command. At the end of the day,
you have to bow to him.
At the end of the day, you're there to serve the artist.
Right.
Did you ever hear his real speaking voice?
Tommy, I'm going to do something right now.
Yes.
I really talk like this.
Right.
All right? You want me to change my song? Fuck you.
Yeah. I heard it many times, especially 3 a.m. sometimes when my phone would ring when I'd be sleeping.
Unbelievable.
And it would be, Mottola?
Yeah.
It's Michael. Of course, you think it's somebody pranking you at first. And you go like, what?
So here you have ultimate respect for this guy. You guys make a lot of money together. And then you have this horrible falling out. Like, he went public. Tommy Mottola is a piece of shit. Fuck him.
The devil, right.
You ruined his... What album was it that he...
Invincible.
Invincible. Like,
Right.
how much money did you pump into Invincible?
Well, the recording costs were tens of millions of dollars.
Which
and
is
then
insane,
And
right?
then the marketing dollars were tens of millions on top of that.
Invincible...
The normal cost, expensive cost of recording an album would be $1 million.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you spend
But that
tens of
was-
millions
that
of dollars on?
What do you do when you start seeing millions of dollars?
You know,
going into
Michael thought that everything bigger was better.
Right.
And, you know, he was allowed to do that. At
But
the end
how
of
did
the
he
day,
spend $10 million?
Yeah, what
was
did
because
he
there
do?
would be 6 recording studios going at a time.
Wow.
In different parts of the country or different parts of the world, right?
Mm.
Multiple producers, multiple songwriters. There was one situation where I went to see him in Miami, and the whole studio was booked. And, you know, I walked in the studio, and no one was there. I walked through the rooms,
Right.
and the lights were on, but nobody was there. And then somebody told me he's out in the parking lot in a remote recording truck. So he preferred to sit in the truck and listen back as opposed to being in the studio. But, you know,
What the hell? And ultimately...
at the end of the day, you know,
ultimately, though, isn't he killing himself? Because that $10 million is going to be charged against his profits.
it's all his money.
Right.
All of that was his money and his royalties, but he chose to spend it. So, you know, when it's Michael Jackson and the guy has that much success and that much talent, if he chooses as an adult man to spend and invest his money that way, you do everything you can to tell him that it's being extravagant and possibly wasteful. And if he doesn't want to hear it, then you go along with it and you do the best you can.
Right. And when all this child stuff went down, where it was, you know, whether he's a pedophile or not, at some point, are you just pulling the hair out of your head? You're like, my God, this guy is a commodity. This is a guy, he's an artist, but Jesus Christ, at the end of the day, he's a money machine. And it looked like it was all going down the tubes. You were, and you have him signed to a contract.
Right.
And what do you do?
Well, look, we had to deal with all the fallout around that, and what our job was to support Michael, and that's what we did. I mean,
What do you do when those kind of allegations are swirling around an artist? What do you do? How do you spring into action?
We had our publicity machines out there supporting Michael and not being judgmental about anything.
Did you ever feel, well, maybe this guy is a pedophile and I've got to maybe distance myself from him?
No, I never distanced myself from Michael, ever.
You always believed in his innocence?
I always believed in him as a person and as a talent.
Did anybody?
And I was never, truthfully, I was never judgmental about it because, you know, my feeling is unless you actually see something and see somebody, I don't care about hearsay. People have hearsay about everybody, about you, about me.
Would you
about
send your kids to his house?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Robin. Good question.
Let me tell you, Tommy's protective of his kids. I'll tell you a story real quick. I was at a party somewhere years ago. Tommy's daughter, one of his daughters, very, very beautiful girl, gorgeous girl, very, very attractive. A friend of mine started hitting on her. And I'm watching this whole thing go down. And I know Tommy's the father.
When was this?
I never told you this, did I?
No.
And I don't know. It looked like maybe things could get romantic. I pulled my friend aside. I said, I'm gonna do you the biggest favor of your life. Tommy Mottola will kill you. Get away from her immediately. I don't approve of you being with her. So Tommy sure as hell is not going to approve of you. You know you're a lowlife.
Who was the guy?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
I'm not going to say.
Calling him a lowlife.
No, I told him Tommy would never approve of you. I was honest with him.
That's funny.
And Tommy will beat you up.
That's funny.
And so just forget her. He goes, oh, she's really attractive. We're having a moment. Maybe I think she might be into me. I go, she's not into you.
Where was this?
Oh, my God. It was so many years ago. I'll call the guy and I'll find out. But I would never give you the name because you probably just haven't beaten up anybody. You know, you have a tough guy image. People think you're in the mafia. People think you have the ability to have people wiped out and killed. Where did all that come from? And maybe that's a good thing.
I think you know, if you have a name that ends in a vowel, and if you're born in the Bronx and you come up, you know, the hard way, the way I did, and so many people do, people want to.
I want that image.
They stick that image. Well, you're like, they think you're like the chairman of Hadassah or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, by the way,
you know, they're going to stick that on you. You know,
I'm sure becoming Jewish must have ruined that image for a while.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Right. You really became Jewish. Did you keep a kosher house? Were you like? Why did you have to become Jewish when you married your first wife?
It was the prerequisite to getting married.
Oh, her father.
Her
her family said it.
right,
But
right.
you were not a practicing Jew, were you?
No, but
No.
I converted,
Have you
legitimately.
converted back now that you're married to Talia?
I converted back to, yes.
Tommy Mottola is now married to a very successful recording artist in the Spanish market, Talia.
Right.
And she's very hot for me. But I can't act on it. Yeah. She loves me.
Secretly.
That's right. Are you happy now?
But we love Beth, so...
Yes. Are you happy now as a married man?
I couldn't be happier, and really, I feel blessed. Finally, it took. I feel like it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
As you well know, to really find the right match.
And now you're happy.
We have to learn a lot, and it's great.
She is hot.
Couldn't be better.
She's hot. Look at her. Look at that picture.
Oh,
very
Ooh,
nice.
That's a great picture.
Yeah, and she's an earner,
Actually,
too.
she was pregnant there, too.
No kidding. She makes big money, too, right?
She makes very...
Mexicans love her like crazy.
Yeah.
So when you go down to Mexico, you're like a god, right? You walk around with her, and the Mexicans are going wild. Right?
Yeah, we're...
Talia. They throw money at her, I believe.
Mexico makes me a little anxious and nervous because of all the violence down there. But
do you have to go down there with your wife sometimes?
When she has to visit, sometimes we go, if it's for promotional or
do you take special precautions?
I think it's wise to always do that because it's just there's just too much going on.
What kind of heat do you pack when you get down to Mexico?
I don't pack any.
You don't pack any heat? So
we hire a great security company.
Right. I mean, it must be like an army you march through there.
Talia is very popular.
Are you nervous because Talia is so popular in Mexico that someone will just say, hey, let's kidnap her and get the money?
Well, unfortunately, 2 of her sisters were kidnapped.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. About 5 or 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I think.
You're kidding. You mean because they were attempting to get money out of Talia?
I'm not sure what the reasons were, but certainly it's been a big, big fear in our family ever since that happened, and what the trauma that they put them through was just awful. And
what was the trauma? In other words, when not only is being kidnapped, were they violent toward them when they kidnapped them?
Yes,
they were.
Yeah.
Wow,
it was terrible. Yeah,
and you got them back rapidly, right?
One of them was released after 2 weeks, and the other one was about 6 weeks.
That's interminable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the most frightening, horrible experiences that I've ever witnessed.
Oh my God! I would never go to Mexico.
Yeah, it's just a shame because here's this beautiful country.
Yes.
With great people, great food. Great
culture.
Great culture, and this government who will not clean up this mess.
They don't know how.
Sad. No, they don't know how.
Because of the corruption.
The corruption is awful, But I mean, it's potentially as a resource, that country is just, it's so vital. It's crazy.
Did you have to mastermind how to get her sisters back? Were you in charge of that?
No, they had. We had people from the FBI trying to help, and some of the people in law enforcement here working with AFI, which is their equivalent of the FBI in Mexico.
And do you have to pay off the kidnappers, or is there a policy?
I'm not sure exactly what the details ended up being, but I know something had to go down, and I think eventually they actually caught the kidnappers.
Wow.
And I think they're in jail now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, horrible.
Do you feel helpless?
Experience.
I mean, is it
You're totally helpless. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do, and what you do know is these are not people who make idle threats.
No.
These are people who don't care. They have nothing in life, so for
You're
them...
not dealing with a rational person.
No, for them, and if you see them, if you saw these thugs when they were lined up, when they were caught, they're like street bums.
Right.
They're nothing. They're urchin. And it's sad to think that they would just take people's lives and do that to them.
Do you ever wish you married a girl from Maryland? I mean, you wouldn't have to deal with all this Mexican stuff. You know what I mean?
Is Maryland safe?
Maryland is very safe. Nothing happens there.
Right.
It's unreal.
Right.
Jesus, what a life you're having.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a wild ride.
And hau's the sex life with Talia? Is it still going strong?
Stronger than ever.
She puts out?
It's like riding a wild horse.
Hall & Oates was your first big claim to fame, right?
Yes.
You discovered them?
I was working for a music publisher at the time, which was Chappell Music, which was the world's largest music publisher then.
How do you get that job?
I had a job previous to that, which was in a smaller publishing company that I was able to luck out and get. Chappell then bought that company, and the head of Chapel called me and said, we'd like you to work here. So I lucked out.
So
I was making all of $200 a week, and I was thrilled. I thought
you were a young guy starting out.
I thought that was terrific and a lot of money.
Were you one of those guys that was a musician and like, hey, it wasn't working out, so maybe I'll go into the other side of the business?
I started as a musician.
What do you play?
I played guitar, drums, bass.
Oh, shit, I'll jam with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I play, what is this called, Fred?
Cajon.
Cajon. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You want to jam sometime? I love that. I didn't know you played.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were a guy, you wanted to be in a band?
Yeah, I was in a band. I mean, that's what I did. That's what I wanted to do.
Right, and it didn't work out.
Took some acting lessons, thought I was going to be a big actor, all of
right.
that.
It just didn't work out.
So around the age of 19, I woke up and said, maybe I could do this and be, on the other side of the desk and actually help people do what I want to do.
So was Hall & Oates the first guys you met who actually had some talent?
Got this job within the first 6 months. These two guys literally walk in my office and sit down and play me some songs, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
It was then the greatest thing I had ever heard.
Hits after hits.
And that was it.
You knew they had hits.
I knew they had hits, and I knew they had... Daryl Hall's one of the greatest male singers in the world.
Does it pain you that you're on the outs with those guys?
The outs with who?
Hall & Oates, are you?
No,
I thought you were. Because Hall & Oates,
No.
I've had Daryl in here and he goes, Tommy was our manager. We never made any money. All my money went out the window. And blah, blah, blah. Was that because he was a bad businessman, or is he accusing you in some way of being a bad businessman?
We were young kids. We were.
Right.
I was literally 20 years old, and they were 25 or whatever.
Right.
And we were starting out. So, what they don't realize is all the fancy tours that they wanted to do with all the production that they demanded, cost money. And when you start looking at all of that, and it starts to cost millions of dollars, and you have 15 trucks instead of 3 trucks, well, there you go.
Wow.
So things go on like that, and then...
And you try to step in and you try and tell an artist, look, it is a business.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And by the way, the sales and the money at that time
Right.
was nothing compared to what it became.
Right.
I mean, if you made a few $1 million, which was a lot of money, that was a lot. Okay, but that can easily dissipate if you're spending it on tour and staging and stuff like that. So compared to where you can get windfalls of tens of millions, as the 90s went on, they didn't benefit from that.
I mean, it must have cut through you when Michael Jackson, for example. I mean, the negative stuff is what I'm focusing on. All the artists who are grateful to you, that's great.
Right.
But when like Michael Jackson, who you really believed in and you really went to business with, turns on you, blames you for his failure. It's got to be. It's brutal because it's all public.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up one day. I was actually sitting out in Sag Harbor somewhere, and and Talia called me and said, you got to come to the television. So I put on CNN, and I see him standing there with Sharpton at this Action Network whatever rally, right?
Right.
And I see, and he's standing there and he's talking, and it's about black artists in the music business and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, pulls out this poster. And it's a picture of me with devil horns on my head, right?
Oh,
and I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, now what? Then he says this and he says that and he says,
you're the devil.
I'm a devil, I'm a racist, I'm all of this stuff, right? And I'm looking, I'm going, you got to be kidding me, right? Now, we had released Invincible about a month prior to that. The single had come out probably a month prior to that.
Right.
Both of them were sort of uneventful compared to his former successes. So,
and what had
who else
happened
would he
between that time with his career? Weren't all those allegations happening?
Yeah,
everything
there was a
was
lot converging.
It was a perfect storm. Everything converged at once, and everything sort of fell on him.
Tommy, was it a good record?
It was an okay record. It was not nearly as good as some of his other records.
What's the best record you were ever responsible for? I mean, what is the thing that you take the most pride in your career?
You mean of any record?
Any record that you put out when you were the president of that record company.
Oh, there were so many. My God, I don't know. I mean, I had the privilege of, working with Billy and Bruce, who write and produce all their own music. I mean, being able to stand alongside those people and say, and have them play their new music for you.
Yeah.
The privilege and the honor of that, seriously, for me was, that was it.
You miss running a record company?
Not really, because I think the things that are going on now, it's almost like working up against, an avalanche. and working against the tide because of what's going on out there with sales.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a #1 record, you'll sell 100,000, which is like, okay, so.
Yeah, like you look at an Adele now, like, who actually got lucky, not lucky, but sold a lot of records. If you take a look at a guy, like even like Foo Fighters have a success.
Right.
They don't, like, the dollars they would have made.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Exactly. You know, I mean, the continuity and the consistency to develop artists is not the same because the economics will not allow it.
Are you on good terms with Billy Joel now?
Oh yeah, Billy.
Are you? What about
I
Bruce?
talked to Billy. Oh yeah, absolutely.
All these guys.
Yeah. We had dinner with Billy.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just,
In fact, we'll probably see him next week.
We are going to see him next week.
Yeah.
See, look at me, Robin.
We? Are you two a couple now?
Oh, I go to dinner with Tommy all the time. Tommy and I have fun, and
Howard
Tommy
has the best wine.
That's right. Because you know what? Tommy gives it to me.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
I make sure this way.
It's yeah.
I
why
don't
not?
blame you.
He came over my house. He goes, "Here, why don't you serve this?" Too much. And Tommy wears his horns at dinner.
Is that right? He brings them out.
Only at Howard's house.
Hey, how did you remember? Of course, you remember. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog, a lot of the Beatles music, a lot of the publishing.
Yeah.
So then when he got into financial trouble, you wisely went into business with him and said, hey, I'd like to, Sony would like to.
The way the story goes is we helped finance the purchase of that catalog for him.
Brilliant, right?
Right from the get-go.
Right.
Which we bought for $90 million, which was a joke.
Right.
It's worth $1 billion plus. So, and then as things went on.
Why did Michael Jackson need you to help him finance that? Is it because he was going through his own money so quickly?
He was going through his own money, and rather than go to a bank, which would have, charged him handsomely for the money, we worked out an arrangement that was much more, in his favor.
So in other words, we
were in business with Michael, so Michael was, his revenues were large enough for us to be able to say, okay, look, we can absorb this investment, and maybe you'll give us an extra album for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was easy for him to do with us, and
so in
he
other
didn't
words,
get tagged for a huge interest fee.
Let me understand this. I'm Michael Jackson. I get it in my head. I want to own publishing of the Beatles. I hear it's available for $90 million. I go to Sony. I say, hey, you know what? Why don't you guys put up the $90 million? I'll give you a little action on the deal, and also I'll give you another album.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to Japan and say, hey, look, I'm about to enter into a $90 million deal?
No, I think that deal was under our approval.
You greenlit that. Don't you shit your pants when you greenlight a $90 million deal?
Not if I think it's the right deal to do. I mean, there were lots of big deals that we did.
Does McCartney have a problem with you because you were part of owning that catalog?
I don't think so.
You want me to say something to him? Is that what you're asking me to do right now? The book is called, what a fascinating life it is. Tommy Mottola's book is called Hitmaker. The Man and His Music is in stores now. This is some book. This is some life. Imagine all the shit he left out of the book.
Oh, he still got we could wring him out and get a lot more.
Was there a
That'll
book?
be in the movie.
Was there a book when you were writing this book? Were there stories that someone said to you, "Hey, you cannot put this in because you'll be sued, or it'll open up a can of worms"?
My mother once said something to me: if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all. So, within reason, you tell the stories as they are. And really, it's much more about music and the things that happen in that time period. So I felt this is different than just a normal biography, because I think normal biographies can be terribly boring.
Do you think Mariah Carey's career went downhill without your tutelage? Like, in other words, did she fuck up without you?
I think Mariah is one of the most talented people that I've ever met. I think that her voice and her singing and her artistry and her writing will always be there, and she'll always, she's made her lasting imprint forever on the public, and she'll always be a star.
Does she need you? Does she need you to manage her career right now? And would you have allowed her to do American Idol?
American Idol is a great show. I mean, I'm great friends with all those people, and Randy certainly, and Simon Fuller. Right. I think that it could be a great platform like it was for Jennifer Lopez, which sort of in a lot of ways jump-started everything again for her.
Right.
You know, in every way, whether it's movies or branding opportunities.
Yeah, but aren't you being diplomatic now? In fact, when you were her husband...
I'm being terribly diplomatic,
Yes,
and
you
that's
are.
the way
Has her
I'm going
career
to be.
been mismanaged since she left you?
Should I hide a tape recorder at this dinner I'm going to have with you? And should I really ask you about Mariah and then play it back on the air? Would you give me permission
What
to
has
do that?
happened, really?
No, but in all seriousness,
Yeah.
isn't it true? She wanted to move more into sort of the hip-hop area, and you said to her, I want you singing ballads. I want you doing songs like Hero. This is what... You even say that in the book.
I think that, you know, that she absolutely gravitated more towards the hip-hop music. But, you know, she had...
But you knew it wasn't for her.
Well, no, it absolutely was for her, because hits like Fantasy and Always Be My Baby, those were great hip-hop records.
Right.
So there was nothing, absolutely nothing that I could say that direction did except help her. I just think that artists evolve, you know what I mean? And they evolve the way they want. And, you know, since we split up, she's been directing her own evolution, so to speak.
Are you
know?
pleased with her evolution?
I think
no,
she's done,
you're not.
I think she's done well.
What?
I think she's done well.
We'll see at dinner. When the song Chez Chez La Femme came out, Dr. Buzzard's original Savannah band, they actually put your name in it.
Yeah.
Tommy Mottola lives in what's the line? Tommy Mottola
lives on the road.
Lives on the road. Were you complimented by that, or did you somehow take offense to that?
You know, I walked into a rehearsal studio when we had signed them, and this was about a month after we had actually signed the band and found them. And so we were going to listen to the songs we were going to record on the album. So they start playing this. So I thought it was a joke. I thought they did it. I thought they did it and were singing because I walked in the room. So I'm
right.
standing there like,
that ain't the
okay.
song.
And then lo and behold,
Were
it
you
ends
pleased? Or
up,
do you think they were goofing on you?
I think it was fun, you know, in 1976 or 77, you know, and in New York especially, where
Right.
they were literally gods.
Yes.
I mean, that album probably sold 400,000 copies just in New York City.
All right, let me see how you would be a judge on a reality show. My friend Benji over there, writer on our show, very talented guy. He has a girlfriend.
Okay.
Name is Elisa Jordana.
Okay.
I want you to listen to her.
You're going to
Elisa,
ask me to judge talent now?
Elisa's, yes.
Okay.
Elisa's.
Do I get
this
paid
is
extra
Elisa.
for this?
She's a gorgeous girl, right?
Hi, Elisa. How do you do?
Tommy,
Pleasure.
do well,
Pleasure to see you.
Elisa. Do well, and Tommy will marry you.
He's already got a beautiful wife.
Well, he could use another beautiful one. All right. Elisa's been back in the green room. Have you been hitting the sauce? Is that what you're doing?
Sauce? What's that?
The booze. Have you been hitting booze?
Barbecue sauce? I love that.
Yeah, right. Can you believe this guy?
Whoa.
That's his girlfriend. Take a look.
He is so good looking. Benji.
Hey,
Yeah, there's
Is
Benji.
she drunk?
All right. Are you drunk?
I wish I was drunk right now.
All right. Listen.
All right.
You're going
I
to
hope
perform
you
for
didn't
Tommy.
Come in here for
Tommy-
this audition wasted.
She's going to perform
That would
for
be
you.
nice.
Okay.
She's going to try her best.
Sure.
I want you to be honest.
Okay.
If you had gotten the job on X Factor, how
Right.
would you? Let's see how you would have done.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead,
Should I
Elisa.
just
What?
go? This is just
what are you
happening right now?
Yeah. What do you want to sing? Is this something you wrote?
What do I want to sing, or what am I singing?
What do you want to sing?
You know, I am a great songwriter. I'm a great singer, Tommy.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't toot your own
Okay,
horn.
I'm
But
not.
go ahead.
I'm not. I'm really
You're
not.
a singer-songwriter.
But
You've been in
I
bands.
also have an act
Right.
that is unlike any other act you've ever seen in your life.
Right.
I guarantee that.
Hell yeah,
Well,
Tommy
when you
hasn't
put
seen that.
Benji in it, that was a for sure.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
And,
No,
and,
but
and what about the costume? Is that part of the act, or?
the costume is just like
Well, I'm
chicken
just-
costume.
Okay, good.
Well, you're an attractive
You don't
girl.
like chickens?
Does she have a good look, or would you change her clothes right off the bat?
You don't like the satin?
It's interesting.
It's an interesting look.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You don't like feathers?
Elisa,
love feathers, yeah.
listen to me. Focus
Oh,
for a
God,
minute.
she's just out there.
Stare at
today.
me. This is a huge opportunity.
I know.
This is a
It's
guy.
too much.
He's discovered it's too much for you.
Yeah, this is above and beyond what I deserve.
All right. Well, give it a shot.
thank
Well, then take advantage,
Take it.
full advantage of
advantage, all
it.
right.
This is Tommy Mottola, the author of Hitmaker,
I
the
know,
guy who ran.
I've been reading about
He
it.
ran Sony Records. He discovered everyone that might be
discovered
important.
too many people.
Too
Yeah.
many people. Let's see if he would have discovered you.
He might discover you right now.
Did you write the lyrics and music to this?
I did.
You did. All right. It's an original song, which is always good, Tommy.
Very good.
All right, Tommy.
Do you
Tell
like
me.
piano players?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that boring? Okay.
Go ahead.
among the brightest lights. Close my eyes and I've caught fireflies. And I see us as you caught my eye. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world tonight. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. Can you trust the world with me now? It'll let you down. It'll let you down. Can you trust the world with me now? It'll come around. It'll come around. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. Can you trust the world with me now? It'll let you down. It'll let you down. Can you trust the world with me now? It'll come around. It'll come around. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. You're beautiful, but I don't trust the world. Tonight, 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 tonight.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
I couldn't hear anything, by the way.
Tommy, you know, she's going through a period in her life where she needs to know whether she's got a career. Benji says
I don't need to know.
You don't want to know? Don't you want to know from Tommy?
Yes, sure.
Sure. Why? I mean, it's Tommy.
But she had a period in her life with good. Finish.
She's going through a period of her life where she's trying to decide, really, is this... Benji's saying, he's the Svengali, he's saying, you are so great, honey. You know, he's in love.
Right.
I think you should be in the music industry. You should continue on. You should push in this. And she's kind of like, I don't know. You know, why hasn't it happened yet? She's losing faith.
Are you not sure?
You know, I'm not sure about myself, but one thing I am sure of is I guarantee you've never had anybody in your office like the act that I have for you. And it's not me. It's me and Benji.
Oh, stop
together.
it. Benji's got it.
No. Let me say something. There's been nobody since like Lucy and Desi, Sonny and Cher. That's been a group.
But let's evaluate
a couple.
this. Yeah. Forget, you're losing faith in
yourself. Are you a comedy act or a singer?
We sing together, but we're also comedy. We're something that has never been done.
Right.
But
and I'm so confident in
but
this.
what is it, like the Jerky Boys? Or?
It's something that shouldn't be done, Tommy. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, believe me, I've seen the Benji at least.
Let me tell you something.
But
I have kids writing to me saying how much they love us together. I'm good. Obviously, I'm good.
Right.
What do you mean, obviously you're good?
I mean, obviously I'm good. I can play it good, right?
Let's find out from Tommy if you're good. That's the point.
All right.
Is she obviously good, Tommy?
Obviously
Be honest.
Better than nothing, right?
The song is very mediocre, and your voice, you know, you should be singing probably a little softer, not singing out as much. It might be better suited for your voice. You have a very thin, delicate voice. So my opinion is if you're going to continue to do that, you know, I think I would handle material more like that.
That's very honest. The song is mediocre, but she has some sort of ability, and she should pick different kinds of music.
Look, anybody can have a hit,
right?
You know, if you get the right song.
Can I play you my hit with my co-writer?
No.
No.
You had an opportunity to sing something, and you chose that.
I have a hit that I want to play for you.
So Tommy, should she continue pursuing her dream?
I would stick with the comedy act.
You like the comedy act?
Okay, so let me play it
And
for
he
you.
didn't
my comedy
see
act.
that.
Let me play it for you.
What is the comedy act?
Let me show it to you. Benji, come over here
Can
right
you
now.
play 15 seconds of her song "Nymphomaniac"?
No.
Benji,
Why did she do that, Benji?
Where is that song?
15 seconds on your wall. "Nymphomaniac."
We tried this already.
No, you didn't.
But okay, where is the song? All right, Tommy, listen to this.
Tommy,
all
you're going to
right?
have to listen to all of Lisa Jordana.
Right.
I'm telling you
all right, listen.
that I have an act
Okay, we're going to play Nymphomaniac.
Go.
Tommy's going to marry you and lock you in a room.
I want to be locked in that room, but I want Benji in it with me.
All right, where is that song? I don't know. I've got 20 songs in
Me and
front of
Benji want to be locked and not fed.
Can you tell me where the song is?
me. Yeah, give me a hint.
I don't know which one it is.
Hold on.
Nymphomaniac.
All right, Nymphomaniac. Here we go.
Jersey.
It's
All right,
up.
let's hear this, Tommy. Come on, give her a chance. 15 seconds.
I get excited by all the money in the club. I get excited by the boys showing me all the love. I get invited to the parties thrown around the world. I guess that I'm just a lucky little party girl.
I heard about you, girl. You're into that new freaky shit.
I like to rock you, boy.
All right, go ahead, Tommy.
All right,
So
what
look,
do you say,
here's
Tommy?
the bottom
Get to the chorus.
Tommy's got it. Tommy's got it.
Here's the bottom line. If you want to make a record like that, your voice certainly can be done in the studio to come off well.
Well, yeah.
You know?
She's got a
If
voice.
you're going to be a singer-songwriter, piano player like this, it's not as easy.
Right.
You really need the chops, you know, both vocally and you need the songwriting ability.
All right, there you go. That's a
Simple as
I
that.
totally agree with you.
You want to make
Yes,
a dance
yeah,
record
yeah.
or a hip-hop record that's easy, no.
All right, can I get out of this now?
Can I?
Benji,
Can I
have
put
you
you- can I
learned
put you my
anything?
act?
Can I-
put you my act though?
No.
I have an act. That's great.
I
That's
got to
great
stop.
that-
I got to wrap up with Tommy.
It's a 30-second act.
No,
it isn't.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No,
Benny,
no, no,
hurry
no,
up.
that's it,
Hurry up.
that's it.
Run over
All
it.
right, well,
Run,
thank you,
run, run.
Elisa.
Stop it.
Wait, Elisa, thank you. All
Online
right, Tommy.
sweetheart. Beautiful
Hey,
game.
she's from Jersey. What do you want?
All right, well, she's a nice girl. Very lovely, very lovely. All right, Tommy, I'm sorry I even went down there.
Did Benji learn
You know, you
anything?
try things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you look great, Elisa. Believe
Yes,
me. Who
I like
cares?
that.
As long as you're
all that matters,
attractive,
right?
that's what matters the most. That's my book. I don't care what anyone says.
Did Benji learn anything today?
who did
or
you-
he's gone.
No,
He's
they
going out
don't
with
listen
her.
anyway. I tried it.
That's funny. That's okay.
Yes.
Elisa, you obviously didn't get the outcome you desired.
I wanted to play Online Sweetheart. Benji did not let me. That was a huge mistake. And, you know, that's how I thought it would go.
But you were apprehensive before, your performance. You were tempering your expectations.
I didn't want to do it, to be honest with you, but I would have loved it if Benji would have just ran up there and done it with me, but he didn't do that. What am I supposed to do? I can't beg him to do something. And then he's not willing to go on a limb for me. He's not willing to say, oh, I'm going to get up right now. I'm going to sing with you. What you're saying, he's not willing to go. He's only willing to go so far. He's afraid. So it's just, you always want a guy that like the way he was at the beginning, like how he's so into me and thought I was so great and stuck up for me and said, oh, even if I'm not great, which I don't think I'm some great musician or something, but I appreciated how he kind of went to bat for me, and that really ended right after we had sex. So,
Is he turning from an online sweetheart into an online typical guy?
every guy's the same.
Is this relationship shifting towards a friendship? Has it lost its romance? Has it lost its spark, its fire?
Fire. We never we didn't do it the right way. We just moved in together right away, and he just kind of. I wanted him to be the person he was at first, the person you didn't like. I wanted him to be that person, but he wasn't. He's the person that you like. That's what he is. So he just wants attention. That's it, for himself and praise, and he won't bend over backwards for somebody he loves. So that's it.
All right, Elisa.
That's very depressing. I'm actually sad about it.
Don't be sad.
I said I believe in this act, and Benji's just sitting there probably writing jokes about me.
No, it's his job. This is his job. They didn't want you to do that. They were all telling you no.
No, but if he really believes in me,
He does believe, but this is his job, and he can't go against his boss. He has to. This is how he pays the bills. Do you know what I mean?
Barely.
Well, whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But this is.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
No,
He doesn't have my best interest.
Yes, he does.
His ex-girlfriend, he had her naked here 3 times looking fat. Really. That's the truth. He doesn't care about his girlfriends. He had his ex-girlfriend. She was here in this room and her big gut was sticking out, and he had her play a stupid contest to see how stupid she was. He doesn't care about other people. He doesn't. If he would have cared about me, he would have said, yes, we have an act, we sing together.
How did he want that? Don't you?
I know, but he could go. If he really cared about me. Oh, really? Oh, what is he, God?
Yeah. Your boss? No. In a corporate world, you have a job. Yes. You know what I mean? That's.
I don't know. I don't
want. They kept telling you that you could Gary told you before you couldn't.
I know, but it's unfair.
I know that you. I know.
No, but Benji should have I feel like Benji should have he always sticks up for me.
Right.
And then he I said we're an act, we're together, and he didn't do anything.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I don't like that. I don't like that. He's like only up to me at like one point. Like, you know, I said I don't want to do this by myself. I want you to do it with me.
What is the name of the artist that you passed on that you wish you would have signed? You had an opportunity and you blew it.
Lisa Jordana?
Was it Lisa Jordana?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, there were actually two artists signed to our label that, you know, a lot of the label was broken, the company was broken down into various different labels. And one of the labels, the Columbia label, and there was the Epic label, of course. Things would go on in the A&R department sometimes, and, you know, they develop, and then by the time they get to the surface and it's ready for me to get involved, you know, then I find out. Sometimes I don't, but, you know, or there were other things I did directly myself. But two artists that were in development that were let go very prematurely. One was signed at 14 years old and probably let go at 15, was Alicia Keys.
Oh, you're kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes that happens. Yeah.
Again, didn't have knowledge of it, but of course regretful. And 50 Cent was the other one.
50 Cent?
Yeah.
Well, that was a big payday. Damn.
So was Alicia Keys.
What happened? You heard him?
Well, I didn't even hear them. I didn't even get a chance.
Company just didn't know what to do.
You know, it's a big company. Like I said, you know, there's
you're not on top of
14,000
every
people. There's 60 different countries.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so it's, you know.
Good Lord.
Hard to keep your finger on everything.
Yeah. Well, it's a hell of a life.
Yeah.
And you know, you took the high road with the Mariah Carey stuff.
I always will.
She said things. Tommy was emotionally abusive. It was a living hell. She
You know,
said.
if you say anything to Mariah that she doesn't want to hear, I think that's emotional abuse.
Well, wait a second, though.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
When you see that kind of
Robert,
living,
next time you be
was
here
it really a living hell? Do you think it was a living hell?
Like I said, you know, at 20 years old, with all of that coming at you and being thrown into the whole whirlwind of superstardom, it can seem so overwhelming, right? And everything else going on around you in your life, and then you're also married to the guy running the company.
It's a recipe for disaster.
It's totally a recipe for disaster, 100%.
Your children were at the wedding.
My children were at the wedding.
Your daughter cried when you were marrying Mariah Carey, and she cried.
Was that happy tears or sad?
No, sad tears, because she knew it was wrong. She felt it wouldn't be good for her father.
Probably, yeah. You know, and you know, and then, of course, you know, they love Talia like everybody does now, and you know, and they're happy for me, and I'm happy for them, and thank God we have a beautiful whole family. You know.
Yeah, I love Talia.
Yeah, so
a lovely woman.
Thank you.
Very luscious. Yes, good for you. Listen, what can I tell you? Very exciting day.
Thank you.
Tommy with his book. He didn't need to write a book. He wrote it for you. It's your job to go buy it now. Is that right, Tommy?
Correct.
That's it. The book is called Hitmaker. The Man and His Music is in stores right now. You go there, you buy the book. Even bookstores are out of business almost soon, right?
There you
That's
go.
right. They buy it online.
Everything's changing.
Amazon.
That's right. And if this book is a success, Tommy's going to write everything. Sex Life with Mariah.
This is a tease.
Oh, this is a tease.
My wild parties with Howard.
Wild parties. I've partied with you. Right. Yes, sir. You're a member of the NRA, aren't you?
I was a member of the NRA, yes.
You quit?
I didn't quit, but I didn't keep it up. I think that it's so funny that you ask that. I just think that the way they handled the whole Sandy Hook thing was so insensitive.
They did. They mishandled
I just thought it was so disturbing, you know. I mean, to see little children and what happened to them, especially when you have little children, you know, and it's really so disturbing. I think it just could have been handled much more delicately.
Is that why you quit?
You know, I mean, I just sort of haven't been a member for a while. I mean, years ago I was a member of the NRA.
See that? Tommy says the NRA fucked up.
No, no, please. Please don't go there with me.
Tommy, listen, a pleasure to have you here.
Okay.
And thank you for all the years of the hits.
Thank you.
Brought us a lot of good music.
Thank you.
And there's no bigger music fan than me.
What are you doing now? But after now you finish the book, what are you doing?
It's banging Talia.
That's it? That's a full-time job?
That's a full-time job. I know that one. She has tremendous
that's
needs.
24/7.
24/7 he's banging her.
I'm chained down to the bed.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing now anyway? No one can figure out what you're doing. You've told me. I just can't figure it out.
Working in a lot of different new businesses, some in private equity, producing 3 Broadway shows.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of them is called Superfly, which is going to be a takeoff of the 70s movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that movie, Superfly.
Bill T. Jones is going to be the director on Broadway.
Right.
My producing partners are the Dodgers, who are the people who produced Jersey Boys and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Wow.
So it's exciting, and it'll probably be going on Broadway this year, the end of the year.
So, Howard, you have to go see another Broadway show.
No, I don't. That's the reason I'm friends with Tommy. It doesn't bother me. Do you know Nick at all?
I've met Nick.
I enjoy working with Nick.
Yeah. I met him briefly, actually, on the streets in Aspen.
Was it awkward?
No, we said hello. You know, we were all walking together. It was around Christmas time.
Was Mariah there? Or was just
Yeah, sure.
Oh, she was there too?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
What a scene that
It was
must
like a
have been.
family affair, yeah.
Oh, my God. Do you high-five each other? Yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got her, too. Like, do you ever do that? Why not? You guys? No? Compared to... All right.
Did you make love to any of the other artists you signed?
Fuck yeah.
No, but I've been thinking about you, Robin.
Come on. You banged a bunch of these. You ever bang Stevie Nicks?
Oh. I did not.
List all the women you banged while you were the president of a record company.
My memory just escapes me. It's
But
just,
you did. Come on. You had a wild sex life, didn't you?
It was all business.
Really?
All business. Seriously.
Is that true?
Yep.
Mistake, because you learned it was a mistake to bang
There you
your
go.
artist.
There you go. You learn from your
Good
mistakes.
for you.
Yeah.
All right, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's important. You know, you're the head of a company. You can't be banging everybody, Tommy. Keep it in your pants. Crying out loud. Was Mariah a virgin when you married her? Describe breaking her hymen.
Oh, my.
Oh, really, Tommy? Wow. That's a project, right?
Oh, my God.
Did you ever say to Nick, hey, Nick, you know, I took her virginity. She was a virgin when you married her, wasn't she?
You'll have to ask her. I'm not sure about that.
I hate when you're a gentleman. Yeah. Go ahead.
I have to interrupt. Elisa is sobbing.
Why?
She's mad at Benji, actually.
Why? Why is she mad?
Because Benji didn't stick up for her.
What do you mean?
What are you
When
talking
he talked about
about?
their comedy act. Benji, hold on. I'm going to bring her in. I'm going to bring her in.
All right, go. Well, all right.
Oh, my
Well, why is
goodness.
she sobbing?
I don't want to go back in there. Benji, you totally didn't stand up for me.
What do you mean?
You didn't do anything. You should have said yes, we are an act.
Benji.
We are next. You always do this every time. I say we're doing this together. You never do anything with me. No, I know, but you only love me to a point. You only love me to a point. I'm telling you, you didn't want to sing with me. You didn't want to. You said you didn't want to before.
I didn't want that.
I understand that, but I don't like that. I don't want to. I told you what I wanted to do. I said I want to do online sweeper. So I want to do that. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. It's bullshit by myself. Singer songwriter. Nobody cares about that. That's what I said, and I was right. And I'm always right. I'm so smart of me. I know exactly what to do on everything, and you don't know what to do on anything.
We're going to see the comedy act?
Yeah, I think we're going to have. You're going to have to sit here through the comedy act.
Oh, my God. Howard,
I
we
told
can't
you
have the show held up.
It's going to be held up.
Being
Robin.
held hostage.
Hold on a second, Tommy. You could never last as a judge on one of these shows.
Oh, my God.
I made a little 5-year-old kid cry.
And you made Elisa cry.
And you made Elisa cry. You're a horrible judge.
I can't get. Benji's doing his own show out there. I can't seem to get in his own.
I'm sorry
forget
about
it.
that. Tommy,
Ooh, I feel
try and
bad
sneak
now.
out the
No,
back, all right?
I'm gonna go,
You
yeah.
think Mexico is dangerous with you? Go in our hall. I mean, my God.
Oh, my
Well, I'm
goodness.
sorry to hear that. I thought it was a good idea, but obviously it's another idea gone wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and don't become.
But we were complimentary and said she could make a certain kind of record.
You said she could make records.
I felt the same way that
Yeah.
you did. I would have preferred her to sing something I already knew.
I mean,
Yes.
her voice wasn't bad on that record.
No,
It was great.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Go out and straighten things
Yeah,
out. will you?
I don't want anybody feeling
Go out
bad.
and sign her to a deal, will you?
Okay.
All right. Make everything right. Tommy's book, Hitmaker, The Man and His Music, is in stores now. The Man Who Made All the Hits. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, Tommy. May I talk to you for a brief moment about the interview?
Sure.
Is that an example of things you have to do often is tell the truth and just, even when it's someone's dream, they just don't have the chops for it?
Well, I was complimentary. I thought that, if she went in and made a certain kind of record, that she might have a shot.
More of a comedic theme.
No, it wasn't comedic. She was singing a dance record, actually.
Oh, the final track she played, not
would
her.
have loved to have seen a comedy act, actually.
You mentioned she has sort of a thin voice. Is that so when she tries to belt out a tune, it just seems to fall flat or seems to fall short?
It's better if she records the other kind of music as opposed to trying to be a singer-songwriter.
Right. As far as Howard is concerned, you've managed and discovered the greats, but is there anyone as unique as Howard Stern?
No. Howard Stern is in his own universe. He's the master of the universe.
What separates him from all the other interviews you've done?
Howard just says whatever he wants to say, and you've got to be ready for every curveball and pitch coming at you.
But you love it nonetheless.
I love Howard, so I'm a big fan and I'm a friend.
All right. Thanks, Tommy. Good luck with your new book, Hitmaker.
Thank you.
We're going to have a spelling bee today.
With Tim Sabian.
Tim Sabian, who I'm trying to think who's going to lose.
And it's Ronnie, right?
Ronnie, Tim, and there was one other.
Steve Brandano?
Steve Brandano evidently is a really piss-poor speller.
I was somebody I guess I was reading something about how, or hearing on the news what people like from the show in terms of who tweets.
Yeah.
And one guy said that he loved Ronnie's tweets just because they were so ridiculous and the grammar was so bad and it's all caps.
Yeah. Ronnie can't spell, but Tim is really bad. But I don't think he's as bad as Ronnie.
What about, you don't know about Steve?
Steve, I don't know. I don't really have much to do with him.
He doesn't correspond with you.
He looks kind of nerdy, like he'd be a good speller, but I don't know. They say he's like near retarded when he spells.
I'm not doing this.
Stop it.
I'm not doing it.
No, you have to do it. You agreed to it.
I don't have to do it. No, I didn't do it.
I would have had a guest in.
Then get a guest in.
Agreed.
You stand here.
If you agree,
I'll do the show. You stand here.
I'll do it.
I'll play you.
After this, I'll play you.
You do this. You stand here, and I'll do the show.
After you play this, I'll play you.
You do the show. I'll do the show. You do this.
Okay, I'll do it after, but I got to do the bit. You lost more weight.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing weight.
Ronnie lost more weight than you.
You're just trying to be nice to me, so I stand here. Prick.
The other thing is,
just spell the fucking word.
No, come here.
When I did
You can do it.
A funny bit to talk about Howard is when I called Tim on the intercom. Steve heard me. He goes, none of us want to do this bit.
Well, of course not. Who the hell wants to do it?
Oh, so I can be humiliated.
All right.
I shit on the walls. I can't spell. The fuck else you want to do to me?
What do I want to do to you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's be a team player.
Hey.
Stop it. I'm on the air now.
Hey, come on,
All
quiet.
right. Tim protesting loudly. He does not want to be a part of this.
I need this aggravation like I need a hole in my fucking head.
Tim,
Yes, sir.
you can't beat Ronnie and Steve.
No. You do this, and I'll do the show.
All right,
Let's
I tell you what.
switch. Let's
if you
switch.
want me to do the spelling bee, I'll play you after we play the spelling bee.
Okay.
All right? That's what you want.
No, I don't want that either.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
I want to go back to my desk and finish my job today.
It is time now for the big spelling bee.
Oh, great.
Calm down, man. Take it easy.
And now, the Howard Stern Show Spelling Bee.
All right. Very good. You talked all over the intro.
Good.
I'm doing production.
Blah, 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 blah. Let's go.
this
I got to
guy?
go back to my desk.
Ronnie the limo
I got work to
driver,
do.
Tim Sabian, and Steve Brandano, we have determined you three are the worst spellers at the show.
I know I am. I'll
Now
take
it's
that
time-
award.
All right, here we go.
Of course,
All right, let's see who is the worst. Steve, can I hear your mic?
Check. Hello.
Tim, can I hear your mic?
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Ronnie the limo driver.
Hello.
All right, we'll start with Steve Brandano. Steve, since you are the least known on the show, we'll start with you. Steve Brandano,
Yes.
spell the following word. Definitely.
D-E-F-I-N-T-L-Y.
All right, that is wrong. All right, Tim, you get the word. Definitely.
Oh, good. Oh,
Definitely.
good. F-U-C-K-Y-O-U.
Come on,
Definitely.
Tim.
I'm sorry. Definitely. D-I-F-F-E-N-I-T-L-Y.
Oh my.
L-Y. Can I have a piece of paper?
No,
Let me write this down.
I didn't have a piece of paper.
Give me a piece of paper with a pen.
Do you think a piece of paper is really going to help?
D-I-F-F-E-N.
Wait, you had your chance. Does it go back around?
No. Well, I'm going to go to Ronnie now. He gets
E-L-T-Y.
You got that wrong.
It's not like a real
The
spelling
score
bee.
so far is minus 100. No, minus 1 for minus 1 for Steve, minus 1 for Tim. Ronnie, you can steal here, definitely.
D-E-F-I-N-I-T-L-E-Y.
That is wrong.
Does it go, do I get another shot at it?
This whole
Give me a
contest
piece
is
of
going to
paper.
be
I want a
spelling
piece of paper.
definitely.
I want
Let's
a
go
piece
back.
of paper.
All right.
I want a piece of paper
It's
and a pen.
Steve's turn. Go ahead.
D-E-F-I-N-T-L-E-Y.
Wrong.
Damn.
Okay, you have minus 2. All right, Tim, definitely.
Definitely not spelling this. Okay, can I get a piece of paper and a pen?
None of the on the next round, maybe.
No. Oh,
See,
come on.
Well,
Howard, what
none
are you
of the
doing
guys
to me?
have that.
Exactly. I'm going to
All
have
right,
it. So
I will give that to you for the next round, but now we have to do it fair and square.
Why are
Till
you being so
someone gets-
difficult today?
Definitely. Go ahead.
Did you get enough sleep? What
Go
time
ahead.
did you get up?
Come on.
If
What
it comes back around, I got it.
All right, go ahead, Tim.
Definitely. Okay.
Take your time.
Definitely. D I F F I
Don't try too hard.
N A T E L Y.
Now, you left out.
Wrong.
You almost hit every letter in the alphabet. All right, now Ronnie, it's -2 to -2. Ronnie, you're -1. You could go up to 0. Go ahead, definitely, Ron. Take your time.
I need a piece of paper.
D-E-F-I-N-T-L-Y.
All right, one more shot.
Never step on my sound effects, Steve. All right, one more round on definitely, and then I got to, because you're all
We
at
got to move
-2.
to another.
Okay.
All right, Steve
word.
Brandano, definitely.
D-E-F-I-N-T-E-L-Y.
No.
All right, then I can't spell it.
Tim, your last chance on
I
definitely.
don't care.
Come
I don't
on,
care.
You're close.
I don't care.
Come on, go ahead.
I don't care.
Try. I want
give
you
me
to
a
win.
piece of
I
paper
want
and a pen.
You're getting that on the next word.
No, I just forget it. I don't even care.
Come on, try it.
My
It's the
buddy John
definitely
Wilcox just
spelling
drove
bee.
into a ditch.
No, definitely.
There's
Come
listening
on,
to
you can win this fucking thing, you asshole.
Okay,
Try it.
that's
Put
Mr.
your-
Asshole
you
to
were
you.
fooling
Come on.
around. You were
hard it
fooling
is.
around.
All
That's
right,
not-
D-I-F-F-E-N-I-T-E-L-Y.
Wrong.
No? What did I miss?
Ronnie the limo driver.
L-Y.
This is your last chance to steal. Definitely.
Give me the goddamn word.
D-E-F-I-N-I-T-L-E-Y.
No.
L-Y.
So how do you spell this word?
All right, I'm going to give you the answer.
I don't care.
You want one more shot on it?
No.
Oh my God, that's 3 rounds already, Howard.
I did my L.
One more time.
No,
I could listen to you guys spell definitely all day.
No.
I
No,
love
the great thing is
struggle.
you got the answers in
I
front
love
of
the
you.
struggle. You know, like Dr. King said, I have a dream.
Yeah.
Your dream is to spell definitely.
Yeah, I have a nightmare.
All right.
It's define, and then I don't know the end.
All right, let's go through it. All right, D, you all had right. Tim
Good.
got lost on the second letter. Tim, the second letter is an E, not an I. It's
What did I say?
definitely not
Or an
definitely.
A. He tried an A.
Yeah,
as
you did
well.
try an A. I'll give you that.
I
you
tried
had a
it
lot
all.
of vowels in there. All right,
well.
definitely. D-E-F-I-N-I.
Nobody got that.
E-L-Y. Ronnie was closest.
I had E-L-Y.
But you had
at one time, but you had you had double F's.
You had double
all
R's.
kinds of things.
Mr. Stern, I have to see it on
one F. It's one F.
Mr. Stern, I have to see it on paper.
I understand. Okay, but we're trying this without paper. Let's try it again.
Define
All right.
nightly.
All right. By the way, the score is -3, so it's equal now. It's anyone's game.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I point out an observation John Hine just told me? Ronnie spelled it wrong on the first and third. Tried the same exact way.
Right. All right, but okay. Give
See,
him
that's
credit.
why. That's
he was
why
close. He was closer than you two guys.
But that's why you need paper.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
still a level playing field.
Robin, slow down.
All right, here we go. Steve Brandano, here is your new word. Acceptable. Acceptable.
Acceptable.
Okay, go ahead, Steve.
Acceptable. ACCEPTABLE.
You are on the board.
Winning.
There you go. But how are you going to erase this deficit? You've already got yourself into a
So
hole.
what? He's -2. I mean, the other guys are -3. All right, Tim, here's your chance to really fucking kick ass.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro, get psyched like we're in a radio
I'm all
war.
pumped up.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, radio wars.
Amateur.
Amateur. AMAUTER. Amateur. Am I a fucking idiot? AMU.
No, that's it. One
Take it easy. It's your
Give me a
time's
piece
over.
of paper, please.
Hold on. All right, Ronnie, go ahead.
Amateur.
Amateur.
AMA.
Shh. Is that your turn? Ronnie, go.
AMATEUR.
Say that again.
What?
Could you repeat it?
AMATEUR.
That is right.
Winning.
AMATEUR.
I can't spell without paper.
Take
All
it
right,
easy,
take
Tim.
it easy. You're panicking.
You
and
can't
you're not-
visualize?
Visualize
No, I
and
can't.
take your time because what's happening is you're psyching yourself out.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Steve Brandano. The word is.
I'm not even trying
For those of you at home.
I want to go back to my desk.
Hey,
know
stop
what?
talking out of turn. This is why you can't spell. You probably were like this in class.
After this, I'm not even letting you back at a desk. Not here anyway. All right. Steve. what are
Thank God.
doing
You know
today?
what? I don't need this aggravation. I can go home right now.
Hold on. Steve, it's minus. Steve, you have -2. Tim has -3, and Ronnie has -2. So this is anyone's game.
How could Tim only have -3? Didn't he just misspell another word?
Yeah,
I
I'm
care,
sure.
but not
Oh no,
that
he's
much.
-4.
Yeah,
Okay.
-4.
Robin, I'm trying to help him out. Trying to cheat for him.
You feel bad for it.
All right, Steve Brandano, spell the word calendar.
CALENDAR.
Correct.
What was that thing he just
E.
did?
I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo between E and A, and I came with A.
He gets all the easy ones.
Oh, please, Tim.
Tim, believe me, if I asked you to spell it. All right, Tim, here's an easy. All right, so -1 for Steve. He's working his way back up to 0.
Getting into
Now,
a good
come on.
lead
Here we go. Tim Sabian.
Howard Stern.
Column.
Column.
One from column A and one from column B.
You've been in many menus. You have seen many menus. We know that from the size of your belly. Go ahead, column.
Now, did you have to throw that in? Shh. Now that hurt.
Now think.
Now that distracted me.
You're so nervous. You're choking. Now, come on.
I am.
Column.
Column. COLUMN.
You got one right.
Hey!
You got it right. You
Can I
see?
go to my desk now?
No. You're
That's
losing.
a difficult word.
I want to go to my
I never
desk.
thought you could have done it, and you did it.
Can I go to my desk now?
No.
You're doing
The game's
well.
not over.
I have a
on
lot
a
of things to do.
roll.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're wasting your
having
time.
Do you want to hang with me one day, Howard?
All right. You're -3.
What is wrong with you today?
Yeah, mellow out.
I hate this stuff. I
All
don't.
right.
I didn't.
I hate it too, but I got to be here, obviously.
Ronnie,
I
it's
tried to
your
give you
turn.
props.
Hey, let me fix the pillow on the couch.
Ronnie, the word is accurate. Accurate.
ACCURATE.
Ronnie is in the game.
Winning.
You have -1. Steve Brandano has -1. Tim Sabian has -3. Here we
Come
go.
on, Tim.
All right, thanks, Robin.
Here we go. Here we go. Steve Brandano.